Hey there, I'm Lauren Taylor, a Squarespace website designer and brand designer for female coaches and creatives. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a style guide inside of Squarespace. So a style guide is what will show all the different fonts and colors that you'll be using on your website for your headings, your links, and your button links as well. So to start, I'm in the back end of a template, and under the not linked section, what you can do is add an index page. And if your template doesn't allow for index pages, you can just create a regular page. But I'm going to name this style guide, going to add a blank page, and I am just going to name this regular page. And click save. And then inside of this page, I'm going to click on edit. And then I'm going to add text. And I'm going to add the headings. And then you can add an actual paragraph there if you'd like. And then I'm just going to link this to facebook.com, keep it nice and simple. And then I'm going to add a line and add the small, medium, and large buttons. And then I am going to center this and actually turn the text into the actual heading that it is labeled as. Perfect. So now that I have that, I'm going to click save. And then I'm going to come over to the gear icon, click on duplicate page, confirm. And I am going to label this as banner image. This could also be a color block as well. I'm going to just click on style guide, scroll down, and then here you'll see banner. And again, if you don't have an index page, you'll only be able to do this for a regular page. I'm going to drop an image in here. Click on save. And now you'll notice that the image pops up here. So what I want to do is actually fade this out. My text is going to be dark, so I'm going to go to Site Styles and click on this banner image. And for the overlay color, I am going to make the color white, but increase or decrease the transparency of it. So for right now, I think that's good. Click on save. And then what you want to do is basically add in your different fonts. So you don't want more than 3 fonts. So sometimes what I do is I will keep heading 1 and heading 3 the same and make heading 2 different, and then have a different one for the paragraph. So what I'm going to do is click on heading 1, and then I can change this to whatever I'd like. Let's say I want doses. And then I can change the weight and change the sizing and the line height and the spacing between the letters. So you can play around with that. I'm going to make this one also doses for consistency purposes. And this is also very small, so I'm going to make that bigger. And then I'm also going to do the same for down here. And I'm just going to make all the buttons doses, but of course, you can do whatever you'd like. And then for heading 2, I'm going to just make this cabin. And maybe I don't want it uppercase, so I can just leave that as is and make it a little bit bigger. You want your the sizing between the headings to go in order. So heading 1 the biggest, heading 2 the second biggest, and then heading 3 last. I'm going to remove some of the spacing there. And then for the paragraph, I will also just make this cabin for the purposes of this video. Okay. If you scroll down here, you'll notice that all of these fonts are also updated to match these fonts up here. The only difference is the color. All of the different styles of the font are consistent throughout. So now what I'm going to do is add in some brand colors. So you can click on heading 1, and then down here, you can add the hex code right there. Make sure there is the hashtag symbol right in front of it. And then maybe I'll do the same color for this button as well. And then from here as well, you also want to click around and change these different colors. You'll notice that when I click on the different headings, there is an overlay that pops up over here. And for the buttons, you'll notice alternative button color. And that is where you can change the colors for the buttons that are on banner images. And also for the purposes of these banner images, you also want to be careful with the color choices, because some of these styles, like the ones here where there's an outline, they don't show up as prominently. So just be careful with your use of buttons on these banner images. But yeah, so you can just go through and update all of these for your brand colors. There you have it. So now you can see that I have updated all of the headings and the font and the buttons with my brand colors, as well as the line right here. So make sure that this is the first thing that you do on your website before you actually start designing, because it will save you a lot of headaches. So if you like this video, hit subscribe below, and I'll also include a link to my freebie, which is Crucial Design Mistakes that are costing you clients.